You are now live. Yeah, Schlock West in the morning, Dash Radio, the Spin Room. You know what it is.
What it do, party peoples? Bigg Pwee from the Spin Room. We up in here once again on this Monday. We starting the week off with a beautiful new episode with my girl Big Liz, DJ Ron C, J Tasha, K Stephanie. Before we get the show started, ladies and gents, you guys know right down below, please subscribe to this YouTube page, our podcast. Click on that bell and share it with your family and friends. We got to get the show off the running, man. We want everybody to know about the Spin Room, and we need your help to share. All right, so please subscribe. Big Les, you ready?
I am ready.
Let's get it popping.
All right, let's do it. So Eddie Murphy, we all know, has been anticipating the Coming to America #2 on its way. Well, guess what? It's moving from Paramount to Amazon Studios, right? This has been the long anticipated sequel, this classic that he is producer and star in, and it is being sold by the distributor Paramount Pictures to Amazon, and the deal is worth roughly $125 million. This is crazy. Like you say, and we've heard that everything pandemic-wise has become virtual or become homebound so that people can still see it and studios can get their money back. Right now, the expected premiere date for streaming is December 18th of 2020. So I can't wait. Hopefully the date won't change, but if it does, we will let you know. But let me tell you, Amazon has also picked up the sequel to Borat, which is also another Paramount acquisition in the Tom Clancy adaptation of Without Remorse, and that's going to be starring Michael B. Jordan. And the studio has also picked up Regina King's One Night in Miami, which is expected to be an Oscar contender. So Amazon and all these other platforms are not playing around.
That they are not. Shout out to Regina King, man. I'm so happy for her, man.
I am
like, for real.
Killing it since she was a kid. I just love her evolution and really just being responsible with the people that she's hiring, the content she's putting out.
Mm-hmm.
And her speeches are just powerful when she gets these awards. So I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your boy Tory Lanez has been charged. We all know with shooting Megan Thee Stallion, right? First took a minute, but he's been charged. His real name is Daystar Peterson, accused of shooting Megan several times at her feet and wounding her. Now he's 28 years old, and here are the charges: carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle. Excuse me. His bail was raised from $35,000 to $199,000, which he promptly posted. He was also ordered to surrender any of the guns that he had. His arraignment right now has been postponed to November 18th. And, Megan was shot several times. This was in Hollywood Hills. He faces 2 felony charges also: assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in the vehicle. And if he is convicted, he could get up to 23 years. So he wrote on Twitter, the truth will come to light. And right now he's been ordered to stay at least 100 yards away from her. Do you guys think he's going to get any time? What are your thoughts? Ron?
I think, well, honestly, I think what's gonna happen, it's gonna play out. He's gonna play it out for a while. He's gonna let it run for a while, and they're gonna drop the charges and make him less meaningful. And he probably do a little time, but he ain't gonna do that 23 years. They probably drop every down to a misdemeanor. You know what I mean? He gonna do some time though for shooting her.
Okay, Steph, what you think?
I think that, it could go either way. I feel like they might, drop time too, or have him do community service, something like that. So I'm just gonna go with that.
He is a black man in America. He's a black man in America. He ain't getting nobody's community service. They're going to make an example out
of him.
Yeah, he gonna do sometime. He ain't doing 23, but
my question is this: is it possible he gets deported?
It's very possible because he's from
Canada. I thought he already was deported.
So right now,
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Even when he just did his court scenario, he did it via the telephone. But we all know court cases because of COVID,
right?
Via Zoom and stuff like that. So I don't know if he's been actually deported and officially can't come back just yet, but it's very possible.
So Jay Tasha, he is in Canada then?
Last that I heard that he was deported.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. Why would you deport him when the actions is here? So that means he still has to come back.
This is before he was charged.
Oh, so he was deported before he was charged.
Did he just get charged with the crime that he? So he just got charged, but he was deported like a month ago or something.
Was he deported or did he leave to go back in?
Right.
Like
We'll follow up with that and come back in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your girl Cardi B and her Vegas birthday turn up.
Liz, I thought you was gonna talk about something else.
Well, I'm gonna get to something else.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, we don't even know what you're trying to talk about, but she just had the big turn up in Vegas, 28 years old. We're a little late, but the shenanigans still seem to be going on. The shindig took place at a club called Area 15, and it was a Sahara Desert theme, complete with like real life camels, a live marching band that came out playing WAP. Like, it was crazy. The guests included like The Weeknd, Kylie Jenner, you know, her girl Megan Thee Stallion was there, Teyana Taylor, who snapped back after having a baby. She was in the house, and you know, it made huge headlines because of course her husband still, OffSet, they were spotted kissing, and then of course he rolled up, gave her a $300,000 Rolls Royce for her birthday. They had the dope baby seat in there for Culture in the back. She hopped on his lap. They was wilding out in the hallway, straddling her husband, and it is what it is. People have a lot to say about whether they get back together or not. Everybody was speculating that there was like another child or that there were affairs, and she simply took to the press. We all talked about it, just that she was tired of arguing. So, you know, what do you guys think? Tosh, you feel like you want to see them back together?
I mean, I love a happy home as long as it's happy and no violence is happening within there. I do like, my mother and father have been together for 6 years to this day, 36 years. And so, you know, I love the bond. As long as it's healthy and that the daughter is not affected anyway, I would love to see them together because they have a beautiful child. So,
absolutely. You know. Well, congratulations again to Cardi, because she also announced a huge new footwear collection with Reebok. She announced it on her birthday. You know, they're doing everything from the outfits to the feet. So get it, Cardi. 28, trying to stack that dough. And, you know, she's been political. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. I just hope she stays in her lane.
She's trying to secure that bag any which way.
I know.
I mean, I'm not mad at her. Get your bag. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens between you and your dude, that's y'all business, man. If y'all stay together, y'all stay together. That's y'all business. Ain't nobody else in a relationship but y'all two. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. How much was that car seat? $5,000, $8,000 for that car? $1,000? Man, come on, man. If you don't knock it off.
Listen, they buying the baby Birkin bags, which are $30,000 and $50,000. So
that's bananas.
So the $8,000 car seat ain't nothing but a drop in a bucket for them. Ridiculous, spit up, poop in the seat. We all know how it goes down, but that's them being 28 and rich.
Racks.
I mean, you talking about kids getting car seats. Didn't LeBron just give his baby girl a new house in the backyard?
New house in the backyard, like a mini.
Her house look better than mine. Like
a mini mansion, and she's 6 years old. Absolutely insane. Hopefully they're
showing a house than a $8,000 car seat, though.
Yeah, because there's no value in that. So I know, I get it, but hey.
But I thought you was gonna talk about something else though, Les, with Cardi B.
What else did you want me to talk about with Cardi B? That you itching to get out? Go ahead.
So we're not gonna talk about that oopsie post that she let rip.
With her breasts and her nipples and all that.
Wait, what post was this?
Yours, so you and Ron C can get into it. Go. Let's have a moment for the fellas. Go.
What? I didn't see it.
What?
I didn't see it. What happened?
Ron.
I missed it too, Ron. Don't trip.
She had personal pictures, of course, and they got out. But you know, she don't care because she used to be a stripper. She's like, whatever. Right. But go ahead, Pee Wee, finish the story.
Okay, so all that happens is, we got to move this along though, but all that happened was she was sending the picture to somebody and she accidentally hit send. She tried to shut the phone off. The picture still went through, and it was a picture of just all chest. But she said afterwards, like, hey, it is what it is. Like Les said, it is what it is. I've been a stripper, you know, people have seen it before. But she said the most important thing to her, outside of her chest, is somewhere else that she makes sure that gets taken care of. I said, all right, Cardi B.
Ain't nobody surprised at her. She has kept it real before she became famous.
Yeah.
She's been transparent, and that's why we love her. Now, you guys remember the group Pretty Ricky? Well, their
Yeah.
member, Baby Blue, was arrested. His real name is Diamond Blue Smith. He was arrested last week. Get this is crazy, and this isn't the first time we heard it because an NFL guy did the same thing. Alleged role in a $24 million scheme to receive loans intended for the coronavirus relief. Illegally, he obtained more than $1.2 million for his company. Now, here's how it goes. Look at your face, people. You are just
He was scamming.
scamming.
Come
Yep.
on.
PPP. Yep. According to federal authorities, he falsified documents to obtain PPP loans of $426,717,000 for his company ThrowbackJersey.com LLC and $708,065 for his other company Blue Star Records. And then additionally, this fool went out and bought a Ferrari for $96,000 and a whole bunch of luxury items with misappropriated funds. And the complaint further states that he withdrew $271,805, and of those proceeds sought PPP loans on behalf of others in order to receive kickbacks. So he was charged in a federal complaint, Department of Justice yesterday. We all remember him from Love and Hip Hop, Miami cast member, federal charges of wire fraud, bank fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud and bank fraud amid and of course, allegedly, there's 11 other people involved and 90 false applications in total at the bank across the nation to obtain millions of dollars through this Paycheck Protection Program. All I can do is just shake my head.
First, let me say this, Ron C. You don't have to watch the first 48 not to do this stupid shit. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So you just listen to this story, you know what not to do.
Exactly. The $96,000 car, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Don't buy the Ferrari or take a large withdrawal.
But the bottom line, say what, Les?
We've all seen every movie from Goodfellas or whatever, them talking about don't go buy any shit. And that's the first.
But I'm like, do you understand before you do a crime, understand once you do a crime that's on a federal level, it's a wrap, because they got people that sit and wait and looking for people like you to mess up. And they're literally now, you caught up in this, they're going to throw the book at you, homie. Like they're going to put you underneath the jail.
And well, I guess Pretty Ricky will be looking for a new member. Anyway, let's move on to Royce the 5'9". Props to him because he is aiming to really destigmatize mental health and care with the launch of his new foundation. He's launched the Ryan Montgomery Foundation to combat all the stigmas against seeking mental health treatment. He said that he, as a person of color who has seen a therapist for many years now, that he knows how important it is to talk about issues with an unbiased mental health care professional. So congratulations to him. He's teaming up with the Michigan affiliate, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and CNS Healthcare, which are both based in Detroit. So congratulations to him on really taking that. And has anybody else here seen a therapist? I know I have.
I want to.
Ron, you know you need to go. Stop playing.
I might have to go, but I haven't seen one. So.
Yeah, I'm with Ron. I would want to. I just need to figure that piece out.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's almost like exposing your diary to somebody who doesn't really know you and has no judgment. And then you peel back the layers and you find out shit about yourself or reasons why you did X, Y, and Z, or, how you react to stuff. So
with all of that, Les, what have you found out about yourself?
Oh, we're going to need 2 hours for that. We're going to need 2 hours.
We'll find out in the documentary of Les, Big Les.
The documentary, the book, I'm telling a whole lot. So, yeah. All right, let's move on to your girl, Mary J. Blige. Black women and breast cancer. And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And she has joined forces with Miss Linda Goler-Blount, the president and CEO of the Black Women's Health Imperative, to launch the Power of Sure campaign. Now, Mary says that her aunt and her godmother passed away from breast cancer, and that if they knew that a mammogram could have saved their lives, she believes that they would be here today. So the breast cancer mortality specifically is 40% higher amongst Black women versus white women. So everybody out there, men, don't take it for granted, because there are men out there who get breast cancer too.
Absolutely.
You need to feel your chest for lumps as well. So everybody out there, spread some love, and let's pray that they find a cure for all of it. That's right. Touch yourself if you got to. Do what you got to do.
It's yours.
Absolutely. And you want to keep them. So Twitter is hiring Tyler Perry Studios' Tracy McGraw as the head of consumer communications. She was a senior director of global consumer. She will be the senior director of global communications, and she will oversee the PR for the social media giant, launching their products, partner announcements, cultural events. Now, we all heard that Tyler Perry recently in 2019 had that huge party in which every single superstar came to the 330 acres of land that was a former plantation where his studio sits. She is the reason all of that happened. So now Twitter has signed her up, and I love to see women in power doing that.
That's beautiful, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, The Power of We, this actually debuted last week. It was a Sesame Street special to help children stand up to racism. Now, the special included Yara Shahidi, Christopher Jackson, Andra Day, and The Power of We streamed on HBO Max, PBS Kids, and all PBS stations, and will air again. And so this is to make sure that young kids, really, we're talking like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, have an understanding of what racism is. And we all know that Sesame Street has been very sensitive over the years to all kinds of issues in life, color, sexism, whatever it can be.
Religion, so, you name it, they talk about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And fun fact, I actually choreographed for Sesame Street back in the day.
Nice.
They have these Muppets called the Squirrels, kind of named after the Motown group, the Shirelles. And it was teaching kids how to cross the street. Don't walk, don't walk, don't walk. Like, and it was all that stuff. So I have to find the pictures, but yeah, I absolutely did. It was great. So shout out Sesame Street, still going strong.
And I actually, me and my daughter Bailey, we actually watched the special because honestly, it is a little hard. It is difficult to have the conversation with someone that can't comprehend what's going on outside of their little circle.
Right.
So it is hard to have the conversation, but it was dope. I really enjoyed it. Sesame Street is freaking amazing, dude.
Now, Bailey is how old, and what questions did she have for you, or did she grasp the message?
Bailey is 7 years old. She did grasp the message. She did have questions, and it wasn't on like the race. It was like more of the questions of like, who is that? Who is this? Who is this Muppet? Where did this Muppet come from? Is this a new Muppet? I don't remember this Muppet. That's, Yeah, of course. All right, you guys, we know we're still in award season. So the 2020 BET Hip Hop Awards are going to be underway October 27th. And they just announced that rapper, actor, producer, philanthropist, and founder of the iconic hip hop label you got, No Limit Records, Master P, is going to be the recipient of I Am Hip Hop. You were waiting to do that. Hold on, Les. First and foremost, you said what date is it again?
October 27th.
Hold on, Les. Say that date again.
Why, is that your birthday or something, Pee Wee? That what you
trying
to
say that date again?
October 27th, 7.
Scorpio's in the building. Okay, Les, go ahead.
Crazy. Anyway, congratulations, because the 85 South Show podcast and all the guys who are the stars of Wild 'N Out, their comedy super group, they are going to be co-hosting this annual show. We're talking about Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly, Chico Bean. They have been tapped to do it. So you know them fools are going to turn all the way up.
Absolutely.
Now, so here's the list of performers so far. We got 2 Chainz, your boy Big Sean, Burna Boy, Chris Martin, City Girls, Gucci Mane, Jhené Aiko, Little Baby, Mulatto, Quavo, Toby Nigwende, sorry if I mispronounced the African name, Ty Dolla $ign, and of course they will be adding more. And then we've got nominees like DaBaby, he's leading the pack with 12 nominations, followed by Ron C's boy Roddy Ricch with 11. My girl Meg Thee Stallion and Drake are tied for 3rd with the highest nominations, 8 each. And then some other top nominees are like Future with 6, Nas, Little Baby also has 4, and Beyonce, DJ Khaled, Travis Scott, and DJ Mustard got 3. And shout out again to our boy Jesse Collins, because he's going to be executive producer. Who here is excited to see what they do with the BET Hip Hop Awards in 2020?
I am. I want to see the virtual, how he does it virtually.
Yeah, I worked on it last year, so this year I'm like super excited to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, and Jesse is a talented guy, and he has the right people around him to make this work. So I'm excited to see virtually how they're gonna do it, though.
Right, right.
Hey, yo, shout out to DJ Mustard. He just got married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
Go
He just got
Mustard.
married.
Go
Look
Mustard.
at you, Ron C, coming with some entertainment news.
Yeah, that's my dude, man. Come on, man. Mustard on the beach.
You didn't spend the wedding? You didn't spend the reception, Ron?
No, I just been the reception.
All right, let me just let you know what Netflix is up to. They've got 2 shows that are on there right now that are killing the game. One is called Song Exploder, and this is when artists get on there and they kind of deconstruct how their song was made. So far they've had Alicia Keys, Lin-Manuel Miranda from the Songs of Hamilton, Ty Dolla $ign's on there. They had REM on there, Mike Stipe, but even though the group's not together, they talked about one of their biggest songs, which is Losing My Religion. Really, really dope show. Song Exploder. Make sure you guys peep that. And then Netflix also have 40-year-old version, not virgin, version, created by Lena Waithe. And Rada Blank, who was a screenwriter, separates really what they're doing is the fact from fiction that a 40-year-old person, or that there was like no age restrictions on career advancement. Now, this is a project that really won the directing prize at 2020 Sundance Film. And really she's kind of starring in it, and it's about herself, or a fictionalized version of herself being a screenwriter, not having much success, flipping it, becoming a hip hop artist, so to speak, or really just trying to talk about things in the hip hop lane. So kind of dope, but make sure you guys have go check that out. Now, we love verses, and who would like to see Ray Shrimmered and Amigos? Do you think that would be a good versus battle?
Definitely. I think it would.
They're the homies and all, but Migos is gonna kill them, and there's no point for that.
Sway Lee is all about it. He's like, yo, let's get it poppin'.
Of course. I'll shoot my wad too.
Especially since Ray
the Migos, which is like on top right now, so
yeah.
When's the last time you heard anything about Ray Shrimmered?
Well,
I mean, they write a lot of songs for like Beyonce and like other artists as well. So I mean, I don't know if they can use that type of material against.
Yeah, he's got that too, that pop single. I forget what it is off the top of my head, separate from them. But I don't know. Migos will probably shut him down, all the way down.
Get on the platform. That's what it's about. Get on the platform.
Yeah, man. All right, real quick, let me just say congratulations to Killer Mike. We know he's been really politically grounded, and just, with his Netflix special, making sure everything is Black owned. And his new Black owned bank has received tens of thousands of account requests in less than 24 hours. Congratulations to him. Greenwood was created by Bounce TV founder Ryan Glover, and of course, Killer Mike. So congratulations to them, raising more than $3 million in seed funding money back in June. So even though the bank will not be open until January, this is really something, a venture that kind of spiked after the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis, where they just realized the whole nationwide reckoning of racism and about where you have to support Black-owned businesses and financial institutions. And so props to them for doing the damn.
Yeah, man.
Is this bank in Atlanta?
Yeah, it's going to start in Atlanta, and then it's going to spread out to a couple of other branches as well.
Cool.
Absolutely. For those of you still buying music, if anybody out there is actually buying physical music, your girl Sade has just released her complete discography vinyl box set.
What? She got new shit? I ain't got it.
Did you see Ron C's face? Ron was like,
what?
Wait, what did you think I said, Ron?
No, I was thinking you said that she got a new album coming out. Like, I ain't got that shit.
No, the box set is called This Far, and it's got all remastered versions of all of her studio albums. And I'm talking about Diamond Life that came out in '84, Promise in '85, Stronger Than Pride '88, Love Deluxe in '92, Lovers Rock 2000, and Soldier of Love 2010. So it's out right now. Make sure you guys cop that, because you still can't be mad at the Sade classics hitting you in the head.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I love a big old forehead, fine ass.
And she's aging beautifully. I saw her in concert a couple of years ago. John Legend opened for her, and she just sounds exactly like a record still, and looked amazing. So we just, come on back with some more, heartbreak, girl.
For real.
We love And before I get out of here, I just want to say congratulations to our guest and our boy, DJ Cassidy, on another stellar Volume 3.
Man,
Yo,
yeah.
listen, I said it to him. I'm going to say it again. I swear he's doing these shows for me because it started off with Key Sweat. Half the artists on there, I either dance for or choreograph for, and I know everybody had to be in their feelings. Key Sweat, TLC, SWV, KC of Jodeci, all of New Edition. I'm talking BBD, Johnny Gill, Ralph, and Bobby. Portrait. Oh my gosh, shout out to my boy Philip Troop, Chucky Booker. I'm like, yo, where you put? Come on, Shanice Slade with that damn voice. My girl Diary Jade kills.
You know who I was missing in that? Was Tamia. Who?
Really?
That was a good.
I was. To me, he had Shanice in there. I expected Tamia to be in there.
Nah.
What?
I wouldn't-
No, I didn't miss Tamia. I love Tamia, but I didn't miss her.
nah.
I would probably do like Kelly
And
Price
Faith
or
Evans.
somebody.
I thought,
Faith. Faith is a good one.
I thought he was gonna do Kwame. I thought he was gonna bring Kwame since he brought BBD in. I said, "Oh, he gonna do Kwame. Come on, man, let's do Kwame."
No, I didn't expect Kwame because this was more of an R&B, 90s, 2000 R&B joint.
But it was dope.
It was
love
dope, hands down.
Faith would have definitely been a real good addition to it.
But see, he may do another one, Volume 4, maybe, where he has like Jagged Edge, 112, Faith Evans, and them in it. Maybe number 4 might be that.
Yeah, we don't know who he asked, who couldn't.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have Pretty Ricky.
No. Yeah, I know. But that's it. That's your entertainment news for this week. That was a whole lot going on.
All right, man. You guys don't forget, subscribe down below. Click on the bell. Thank you guys very much for rocking with the Spin Room crew. Please share on podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, Google, and Anchor. That's Big Les. That's Ron C. That's Jay Tasha. K. Stephanie, Bigg Pwee. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you tomorrow with One Gotta Go and Her TV.
Yeah, you are now live